The two hottest teams in the West of the USL Championship face off in a playoff six-pointer at Championship Soccer Stadium in Irvine, California. It's Orange County against New Mexico United live on ESPN+. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the broadcast booth. I'm Jack Edwards, excited to be joined alongside Jose Rodriguez, two teams that have found their form. We look at the standings brought to you by IPA Physio, the official physical therapy provider of Orange County SC.
It's a big matchup, Jack. You know, we're coming into that time in the season where every game is important. We have moved past the halfway point. And obviously, you know, for Orange County, this is a great opportunity to take one more step. New Mexico with 2 games in hand, but this is a big matchup as both of these teams try to get closer to the first 5 slots.
Both teams with 4 wins in their last 5 games can now dig in to some of our players to watch, brought to you by Omega Accounting. First off, for the hosts, Mark McNulty getting into the goals.
Yeah, well, you know, a traditional number 9, you know, a player that likes the ball inside the box. He, you know, finishes the play, and you know, for him it's a matter of, you know, keeping the concentration and understanding that maybe, you know, some nights you're just gonna have 1 or 2 chances and you just have to capitalize on it. So, you know, it's not an easy job, but as of right now, he's in very good form. 2
goals in 2 games for McNulty. On the flip side for the visitors, Armando Moreno, 4 goals in 5 games, going to be a constant thorn in the host side.
It's a big year. 2023 for Armando Moreno is an opportunity to come back from injuries in the past. You know, the international stage is waiting for him. Salvadorian International, the World Cup qualifiers are just around the corner. He wants to be part of that group. Scoring 4 goals in the last 5 matches is right on track.
It's going to be a great one coming up. These two teams faced off almost 3 months ago back at the lab in New Mexico. It took that one 3-1. There's new managers for both sides since that one. It's a fresh slate. We'll take a quick break. On the other side, lineups and kickoff between Orange County and New Mexico United on ESPN+.
From north to south,
east to west,
from Laguna Beach to Irvine,
de Buena Park a San Clemente,
and all 34 cities in between.
For the last 10 years, this has been
Orange County's own
entertainment, community,
Campeones, Colors,
Crest, Pro Soccer Club.
Orange County's own community kit.
A few years ago, I was making cabinets and somebody gave this idea like, hey, why don't you make your beautiful doors to fit IKEA cabinets?
You know, we care about everything that goes into making a door or a panel or a cabinet. Designing a kitchen or even remodeling it, it's a difficult process. We're here to kind of bridge that gap between the vision and realizing that goal.
We're able to make everything in-house, handmade, handcrafted, beautiful product.
Here in Irvine, there's something for everyone. You can satisfy your sweet tooth here or here. Cool off with freshly picked berries or catch some rays. Get some post-worthy views or rock out with your friends. Raise your adrenaline or just relax. It's master planned with you in mind. Irvine awaits.
This match is presented by Hogue, the official hospital and healthcare partner of OCSC. By Omega Accounting Solutions, your ERC and tax specialist today, your trusted advisor tomorrow. And by Sons and Daughters Orthodontics, our goal is to not only create beautiful smiles, but to encourage, motivate, and improve the lives of the families we are blessed to meet. Tonight's lineups are brought to you by Kimco Staffing. First off, for the host, Orange County, coming off a big, exciting 4-3 win over Memphis 901 FC, an unchanged 11 for them.
Well, yeah, you know, when you're winning games, you don't want to touch anything at all. So a 4-4-2 formation. McNulty, we talked about him already. Buddy Lushke, Well, both of them
Pair of
are
them.
solid. Yeah, both of them very good players, so look out for them to be aggressive from the get-go.
The 4-4-2 for the interim head coach Morton Carlson, unchanged. Similar story for Eric Quill, an unchanged 11 for New Mexico.
Absolutely, a 4-1-4-1, not your traditional 4-4-2 or 4-3-3, which are formations that we're now used to. But look out for Portillo in the middle of the field. You know, he's that connection. You know, he starts the build-up, and sometimes he's even able to finish. So a solid lineup from New Mexico, and again, they have to be aggressive.
Off the back of a 3-0 win, we'll see the keys to the game brought to you by Afters Ice Cream. Orange County, dictate the tempo.
Yes, they have to dictate the tempo because they're playing at home, and they just cannot allow New Mexico to be aggressive. And for New Mexico, that's exactly what they need to do. They need to be aggressive because they're coming off a great result against Sacramento, and you know, there's no reason for them to slow down. So they're on the road against Orange County, 6-point game, enough motivation. They should go for 3 points.
For New Mexico, they'll be full of confidence. The only team to score multiple goals against Sacramento. Last time out, a 3-0 win. They hit the road, taking on Orange County, and the Orange Kits heading from right to left. They get us underway, the hosts do. Jack Edwards, Jose Rodriguez in the broadcast booth for this one. It's going to be an interesting contest. Both of these teams, as you mentioned in the Open, the two hottest teams in the West, 4 wins and 5 for both of them. They've really found a nice groove, both changing managers pretty recently. Not much has been interrupted. Orange County winning the ball on the right side of the pitch. Nice initial work, and Armando Moreno carrying it forward. First time saying his name in this match. Portillo collects, pass. Will make its way, and one back by Orange County. Bacchus will come off his line, collect. Greek goalkeeper, making his 20th appearance in all competitions for New Mexico this season. Right side, Seymour trying one on the touch line. Pass just off. One back high up the pitch by New Mexico. Dueling for it. Make its way. McNulty challenging his first time getting involved in this match. To the right wing, Schwartz. Overlap with Seymour. Cuts back. Portillo looking at his options. Riding out wide to the left. Clipped in by Suggs. Dropping that one in. A dangerous opportunity early on. If he can rope it in. Moreno in the box. Can he get one off? Teammate in support. Slides it over. Stands it up. Header still alive. Pair of players go down holding their heads. The referee will blow for a pause. Flag might have gone up as well on that one, clipped into the box. New Mexico controlling possession a bit early on, Jose.
Yeah, a good start for New Mexico. When you're on the road, you want to have the ball the first 15 minutes of the match, just so you can stop the home side from being overly aggressive and put you in a corner. A good ball here. Obviously, when there's a clash of heads, the game needs to stop immediately by rule. Yeah.
2 players getting attended to. Dylan Powers, as well as Nicky Hernandez getting looked at. You can see your injury report presented by Zulfagari Law. Just 1 injury reported for Orange County. Andrew Fox still out. Christian Nava, as well as Chris Wehan, still out. More long-term injuries for New Mexico. Early pause in this one. Orange County pegged in a little bit in these early moments of the match, but we'll have a brief pause after the opening moments.
Yeah, it's a good start for New Mexico, mainly because they have been able to get Armando Moreno involved early on. As much as Moreno gets plenty of touches, they'll be in good shape. And if you're Orange County, you just need to keep the ball away from him.
Easier said than done. A player who's in red-hot form since Eric Quill took over on June 13th. He's got 6 goals in the year. Leads all New Mexico players. Colin Shuttler will get us back underway. It was offsides. Both players back out on the pitch after a brief pause with a collision of heads. Suggs wins that initial header. And here is Moreno. We've mentioned him multiple times. Stabs the pass, just can't pick out Schwartz. On the right side, tug of the shirt, holding him back. Referee might want to have a quick word. Bit too early for a yellow card though in this moment.
Yeah, it's early. You know, it's not a rule. I mean, he can show yellow cards from the first second of the game. But you know, sometimes referees like to manage the game. I think that's an easy call for him, Suggs. You know, it's a frustrating foul. Let me tell you. You know, when you're moving forward and somebody stops you in that way, it's frustrating. So that's why the referee, you know, gets on it immediately.
Owen Lamb being held back by Suggs. Past the 20,000 minute mark for in all competitions in USL Championship. Last time out, the 8th minute, back at the lab, had a brief pause for that celebration. Only the second player to hit that mark. A few of them now have. The league continues to mature in age. Clipped in behind. Toloski running onto it, just can't quite get a foot out to it. First time mentioning Milan Toloski. I'm sure that's not going to be the last time I'll mention him all day. And his 24th birthday, a special day for him on multiple occasions.
That's awesome, right?
Oh, indeed.
Have your birthday and right away an opportunity to get on the field. It has to be special.
Passed forward. One back, high up the pitch. Orange County trying to progress. Just lost it at the feet. Moreno has it. Suggs, switch of play. Picks out his opposite fullback partner. Seymour can carry it up the field. Pass blocked away. Scott to the middle of the park. A couple yellow jerseys around him. We'll check it back to his center back partner. All the way back to Shuttler in goal. Probing one over the top. Bump in the back of McNulty. Header one. In the middle of the park. Looked out to Schwartz. Hernandez. Nick Hernandez, the first signing under Eric Quill. Played with him at North Texas 2 years ago. Has an assist. Scored last time out. Had his contract extended through the rest of the year. Suggs. First touch is dangerous, getting into the box, clipping it across goal, but it's going to go out of play. Eric Quill, named head coach back on June 13th. Side has been in a nice bounce of form since they brought him in.
Yeah, it's still a process, though. You know, it's going to take some time. You know, things, as exciting as it looks right now, with them getting results and getting wins. You know, it's going to be a process. You're going to go through ups and downs. And now the main goal is for New Mexico to, you know, as we get closer to the end of the regular season, you know, to have an understanding of the system that everybody feels comfortable. That's the main thing, aside from the results. They're doing well, so, you know, they'll be in playoff contention without a doubt in the next few weeks.
Those 4 wins in the last 5 definitely helped boost them into that spot. Switch play, nicely done. Orange County switching the point of attack against Eric Quill's New Mexico. Knocked out. Simply picked it back up. Powers slides it forward to the left side. Pass a little heavy, forces Powers off his back line, but a nice pass, breaks some lines, out wide to the left, just off. Thumbs up from Ryan Dogman, overlapping from the left back, just couldn't quite link up.
Well, it's a battle early on in the middle of the field. You know, both teams with, you know, enough possession, but they just haven't been able to connect inside the box. Not a lot of opportunities. So, you know, it can be tricky because, you know, when there's so much traffic in the middle and the ball remains for so long in the middle of the field, that means at some point there's going to be a breakaway.
There's 2 teams that are certainly packing the middle of the park.
Yeah, you give the ball away in the middle, and quickly you're going to be able to turn things around. That's where, you know, players like Armando Moreno, you know, that's where they shine.
Saw Morten Carlson, who was brought in as assistant coach, started the season. Now the interim. After they switched things, moving out Richard Chaplow. Sipley passes it back. There he is. Powers. Pressed by Hernandez. He's back. Shuttler. Mexico beginning to advance their press a bit further up the pitch. Working their way through it. Now wide to the right side now. Some numbers can break. On the far left, pick him out. Dogman shot on goal with the header, and it's collected by Tambakis at the second attempt.
Oh man, but that was beautifully done all the way from the back. The build-up from this play is just outstanding. The timing was perfect. Unfortunately, the header, you know, that's an easy save at that point for a goalkeeper of Tambakis' quality. But the build-up, my goodness,
Very
it's
impressive.
just a lot of quality there. It's just simple, you know, soccer.
Yep.
It's not, you know, 1v1 situations, which is something that we see very often nowadays. And, you know, almost everybody likes that. But, you know, it's simple passes, moving the ball from side to side. Beautifully done.
Showcases the benefit of having defenders, goalkeepers who are capable of building out from the back. We're going to look at the build-up from the back.
Look at this. Look at the ball movement, the patience, the understanding of what you need to do, the movement without the ball as well. Look at that run, far post, already, you know, reading where the ball could be placed, and that's exactly where it goes. That's just beautiful.
It's always very pleasing when you can kind of see the play kind of make its way across the pitch, and then they actually make the passes, they can see it. Very difficult, obviously, around the field, rather than this wide vantage point we have up here.
Yeah, you have to put a lot of value into those plays, and, you know, if you're just getting started with the game, those are the plays that will take you far, because, you know, that's team effort right there.
Sipley trying to switch the play, forces his right back to track back, and the pass just off. Turnover of possession. Tossed in for Hernandez. Rivas passes off. Seymour passes across. Orange County now pushing numbers up a little bit in the press. Seymour, right-hand side, passes infield. Much like Orange County, patience from New Mexico in their own build-up. Conceding 3 goals last time, Morten Carlson telling us that he wants to work on the high block, the mid block, these moments when they're defending, trying to improve in those areas. They won 4-3, a thrilling match, but conceding 3 goals is always a bit of a risk.
Yeah, you know, any coach, you know, obviously will be happy with the win, but, you know, next day, Monday morning, you know, they'll be talking to the team about, okay, those 3 goals, no.
Kyle Scott trying to take that one a bit further than he was allowed to. He was forced to move that one back after a free kick was called in favor of Orange County. But they went down 2-0 and they brought it back to 2-2. Went 3-2 again, 3-3 heading into halftime. A late winner for Bryce Jamison. Won that one 4-3 at Memphis 901. Kept a good run of form going. You're going to see in that top left corner, only teams in the West with 4 wins in their last 5.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, if we go back to last game for both sides, I think, you know, they played against good teams in the league. You know, Memphis, it's a solid team, and obviously Sacramento, we all know what they mean to the USL Championship. So you know, they're in good form, and I think they're showing it early on here.
And if you're New Mexico and you play a team like Sacramento who's so good defensively, they haven't conceded multiple goals in the league all year, and you put 3 past them, what does that do for your confidence?
Oh, a lot of confidence, a lot of confidence, and you know, that's why we expected them to be aggressive. There was just no reason for them to slow down, whether you're playing at home or on the road. When you get a result like that against Sacramento, man, you got to keep them flying.
Pass intended to try and find Oloski, but it's going to spin out of play to this near side. Just the one shot for Ryan Dogman on the header. His first opening moments. Intercepted by Dogman. Can't pick out Scott with his pass forward. Moreno. Nice touch. Fades the press. Drops it in. Simply gets a foot in. Makes the tackle. Numbers advanced for New Mexico. Try to play out. Again, Orange County are. Zalowski Bryan draws the foul. Referee at least talked to the player. Might reach the pocket for the first time. Portillo going in on Brian Alaski.
Well, you know, Portillo, he knows he needs to be careful. You know, he's a very important player in the middle of the field. He doesn't want to pick a yellow early on. So I think he was able to acknowledge that there was a foul as we take another look here. So, you know, at this point, yeah, that's borderline yellow.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, Portillo knows his game.
Yep.
So he needs to, you know, make whatever he takes, do whatever it takes for him not to get a yellow card, because that would be trouble this early in the game.
He led the team in scoring last year in 2022. 29 years old. He's a veteran player. He does understand that maybe it's not a yellow card, but he's got a very short leash before that yellow card might be brandished from a head official.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to be very careful.
Playing it through the middle. McNulty was there on hand. Both of these teams with McNulty for Orange County, Daniel Bruce for New Mexico, forwards who aren't your false nine, not going to drop in and try and link up play. You mentioned in the open, they're just going to try and stay last shoulder, just get those opportunities, be the ones to touch the ball last.
Yeah,
the fewest shots.
They're both traditional number nines, you know, like, you know, what we were used to in the early 90s, you know, they just stay inside the box, or they get an opportunity. They might not get one until the 80th minute, and then the 81st minute, here they come, and they get the game-winning goal. So that's the type of strikers we have right now. So if you don't see them as much in possession, there's nothing to worry about.
They may be silent for 89 minutes, but it's that 1 minute where they'll be the loudest and most important. So the two goals in the open, they were both in transition against Loudoun, and last time against Memphis, 901. Scott trying a forward pass. Moreno can't get a foot to it, and they've got numbers forward. Dangerous for Orange County. Options, deflected shot. Tambakis gets a hand to it, and it's headed away by Suggs. Still alive. Dogman trying to keep it in play. Pass is a bit light. Shot by Milan Alaski. Maybe took a deflection, but it was a dangerous one for sure.
Yeah, and again, a job well done from the build-up, Orange County. Here they come again.
Here's McNulty dropping in. Scott clips one over the top of the defense. Headed away by Suggs. On hand, though, is Brian Alaska to keep it alive. He'll receive it. Scott carrying. Slides it up to the right. Low one. Cleared away, not fully dealt with. Milan was on hand, just couldn't quite get his feet sorted, blocked that one properly. See it again. Can't give him too much space. Took a deflection. Took a bit of the venom out of him.
Yeah, it's the opportunity through the middle.
Cleared away. There's an opportunity off your screen. McNulty was on hand, but Orange County not able to get something going.
You know, it's a solid start for Orange County. You know, they have been able to, at this point, you know, they take the tempo early on, which is something that we talked about. They needed to do. And as they do that, they're starting to show they have a lot of quality with the ball.
You mentioned the quality. Nice bit of build-up. Alaski and McNulty linking up, cleared away by New Mexico. They can unlock you through the middle of the pitch, which is really difficult to do when you have those numbers condensed in the middle.
Absolutely, because, you know, they're starting to move the ball a little bit faster, and that's opening a lot of room in the attacking part of the field.
Alaski, referee, might have played advantage. Won't bring the whistle to his mouth. One back, though, by Scott. Kyle Scott been dominant on the ball to start this one. Quarterback in from the middle of the park. Switch of play to the left side. It's Dogman on the overlap. Pass over everybody's head. He'll be out for a goal kick. We'll be able to see Orange County, they're ramping up the pressure. Scott, just a nice ball, and it's always the best when you drag the defender where they just can't quite get to it.
Absolutely, a beautiful ball through. You know, an opportunity as well with McNulty in the edge of the box, but I think Ilowski taking the shot is not a bad decision. Nope. You know, he's right in front of goal, and as quickly as you want to take that shot, and especially a player with Ilowski's quality, you know he's capable of scoring from that distance. So, you know, right decision. Unfortunately for him, the deflection slowed the shot a little bit.
Yeah, if you're McNulty, you can't be mad. It's his birthday. Hernandez moves it out wide to Schwartz. Now New Mexico haven't had much of the ball the last few minutes, but they've got numbers forward. Patient. Rivas passes it off. Scooped out wide to the right. Schwartz just can't quite put it under him. Lets that one bounce out. Cabanas are back for the 2023 OCSC season, so don't miss out on all the fun and exclusive amenities they have to offer. These cabanas were designed specifically with group outings in mind and include 20 match tickets and a private bar for you and your guests. Book your premium experience today at orangecountysoccer.com/premium. Might have hit a hand. Referee will call it back. Says that one hit the hand of Sergio Rivas for a hit in the middle of the pitch. 20 minutes into this one. Just the 2 shots for Orange County. You know, about halfway through this first half, Jose, either team feel good, bad with how the opening minutes have treated them?
Well, you know, I think this is gonna be a tricky game because you know, I think Orange County will have good times. So let you take this one.
Yeah, checking it down on the right-hand side, cut back in, nice turn. New Mexico get numbers back, but you mentioned, Jose, they were able to break down that right-hand side quite nicely. Dogman isolated one-on-one. Duel is won by the opposite fullback, Seymour. Mexico passed it out. Kept in play by Schwartz. They'll go down and win a free kick. Quickly taken. They're trying to keep the tempo up.
Beautiful. They just want to play the game. I love it.
They don't want to take any downtime. Moreno plays it in. Portillo. Hernandez. Nice movement. Out wide to the right-hand side. Hernandez, first time, clips it in, headed away, not fully dealt with. Maybe Orange County have an opportunity for a break, but nice pressing, and it's won back by Moreno. Portillo, low pass. Ooh, a bit of a heavy touch, nearly was dangerous.
Well, the game is shaping up to be exactly what we expected.
Yeah.
You know, 2 teams that will go at each other. And that was my point a few seconds ago. You know, right now it feels like Orange County, they're pretty much in control. But I really doubted that,
you know, change in moments.
Yeah, it's going to change because New Mexico will be at some point able to react as well and adjust to whatever Orange County is doing. So it's about how you manage the lows to me. That's going to be very important here tonight.
Scott, a bit bumped as he passed that one out. Still a great pass to the far side of the pitch. Dogman. Goes down by Schwartz. Right-hand side, low pass in the feet of McNulty. Slides it off. Dangerous. Takes a high looping bounce. Awkward, but dealt with. Headed away.
And I'll tell you what, the concepts that Orange County is showing right now, the way they're moving the ball, 1-2 touches is more than enough. The understanding, look at that.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, give and go. Man, that's very good.
Seymour had to head that one out of play. True path corner kick. This near left-hand side. First corner of the match for either team. Near post, header just wide of goal. Agonizingly wide, just off.
Very well executed set piece from a corner kick. Here's another look. It's a good ball by design. The header is just wide. And look at all the New Mexico players just watching, standing. That's a huge mistake defensively. Unfortunately for Orange County, they're not able to capitalize on that.
Nice strength in the middle of the park. Orange County recollects. One of the best opportunities of the match. Tough one. Kind of got to crane your neck downwards and still try and shape it towards goal. Back to Shuttler. Scott under pressure. Ooh, dangerous, mighting a lot on, but keeps composure and slides it away. Beautiful pass, picks out Milan Olaski. He's got McNulty with him, goes for the short option. Dog went streaking forward on the left-hand side, passes a little light, but it'll make its way out. Tita was with it, Scott now. Olaski right next to him. Breaks the lines. Shot over the goal. Orange County warming things up. That one took a deflection and went over the goal. Ryan Olaski's shot will earn them a corner kick on the far side.
So Orange County not afraid from taking shots from outside the box, and even though both of them haven't finished in goals, that will open up the game inside the box. You know, as defenders need to step up, they will leave room behind. So regardless of the end result, it's a very good sign for the home side.
Brian Olaski, 27, 3 years older now. As of today, his younger brother, Milan Olaski, with the left foot. Ready to take it. It's Olaski. Whips it in the area. On goal, Tom Bacchus has to get two hands to it, but it was a foul prior to that as he took the shot. It'll be a free kick given to New Mexico.
Yeah, and again, you know, you look at the execution of the play, a very good cross, exactly where you want it from a corner kick, and even though there's a foul, and yeah, it looks like a good call. It's another good sign for Orange County. And having said that, Jack, you know, we're moving past the first 25 minutes of the game. With as much as Orange County has been able to do, we remain scoreless.
Yep. Nothing to show for it as of yet. It was Dylan Powers who was called for the foul as he went for the shot attempt for the center back. New Mexico know that they're on the road. They can sustain pressure, and if they're able to kind of frustrate them continuously, they can break forward quickly. Both of these teams can go from back to front like that.
Yeah, listen, as a neutral, it's a lot of fun to watch because both teams are playing at a high level. Defensively, I think New Mexico is doing things that, you know, we have to recognize as well. Offensively, obviously, right now, Orange County is doing a lot. But if you're Orange County, you have to start thinking, man, I have to score here. You know, I'm dominating the game.
You want something to show from this first half hour.
I need a goal.
Headed back. Seymour. Slide it back to the center backs. Hamilton plays it across. Dryden out wide to the left. Suggs. Moreno. Foot got in there, but it's going to fall nicely for Rivas. Right-hand side, Swartz. Scott on the press and Portillo. It's going to squirm free. Rivas gets a foot in. Back to his midfield compatriot. Looking upfield, slides between the lines. Hernandez whips one. Moreno, not quite there, but it will fall for the left back Suggs. Rivas there in support. Portillo to his right. Clip it up to him. From left to right, it's Seymour. Infield for Moreno. He's from the left wing, coming infield. Seymour. Portillo out wide, left side now. Suggs. Thought about a cross. Back to Moreno. Patience from New Mexico. Rivas forced back. Dangerous pass, cleared away. McNulty's first touch is nice. Picks out Scott. Loses possession. Hernandez looks towards goal. His attempted ball forward clipped away, and the foul by Swartz will end the pressure from New Mexico.
Job well done defensively from Orange County. New Mexico had a lot of possession in the last few minutes, and yet they were not able to get a shot on goal or even put a cross inside the box.
They were really stubborn defensively.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, the movement, it's very good. It's very, very good.
You see Swartz, after committing that foul, and playing on the right wing for New Mexico United. Powers out. Scott. Two players around him. Dogman, nice turn, but the ball did go out of play. Last touch by him. It'll be a throw for the visitors. Slight push. Referee will want to make sure there's no tempers boiling over. See it on this near side. Dogman just, so he definitely did touch him last, going out of play, and then held it off from his opponent. Received a little bit of a bump. Nothing too much there.
Yeah. It's good for the referee to have that conversation.
Sure.
But, it's nothing there.
Definitely want to get it at root source, avoid anything from developing, boiling over. Turn by Rivas. He's got some space to drive into, making him run forward. Just couldn't quite link up. It's Daniel Bruce. Out to the right side. Nice tracking back by Suggs. Wins it off Olaski.
You know, it's interesting how that one move from Rivas in the middle opened things up. You know, just a few seconds ago, you know, they had a lot of possession and they couldn't get near the box. Right now, just one move and they were right there.
Moreno. Pass across, high clearance, but not fully dealt with. A bump. Referee will call a foul against New Mexico United.
Well, it's getting physical. That's usually what happens, you know, when most of the matches played in the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's going to get physical, and, you know, at some point there's going to be one mistake. A bad giveaway or a bad pass, and, you know, those are the moments that really, really change this type of games.
Ryan Dogman bumped a little bit there. An interesting one.
Yeah.
Not sure that was a ton either way, but referee blowing the whistle.
Yeah, interesting decision to me.
Dogman still down a little bit. Keep you updated on that. Orange County SC heads on the road next week, but we'll be back here at Championship Stadium on Wednesday, August 16th for Women's World Cup Wednesday against Pittsburgh, and our end of summer Beer Fest against Charleston on Saturday, August 19th. These tickets will sell out, so get yours today at orangecountysoccer.com/tickets. Flipped forward. Flag stays down. In behind. Low shot saved by the feet of Tambakis. A vital intervention, corner kick for Orange County.
Well, plenty of complaining about a possible offside, but if the flag is not up, you have to keep on playing. And that's exactly what Tambakis was able to do. Lasky with the opportunity inside the box. Usually, you know, that ends up in the back of the net, but this time, solid save from Tambakis.
They called into action a few times for the visitors today. Brian Olaski is standing over this corner kick. Whips it in towards the box, headed away, towering header, knocks it clear. Dealt with by Kalen Ryden. They'll reset things back to the keeper, Colin Shuttler. Here's Moreno. Hamilton. Seymour on the near side. Ooh, a heavy touch. Turn possession over, high up the pitch. Opportunity for Orange County. It's Scott. Taking a moment. Kyle Scott passes back. Feels like if you're a bit quicker in the pass there, you might have been able to take advantage of the numbers forward.
Yeah, they needed to be just a little bit more aggressive. A lot easier from here, though.
Oh, of course. You got to make those split-second decisions with limited information, limited visibility. Scott opted for the more conservative option, and they still have possession. Switch of play. It's the right side. High one. Oloski. It was an ambitious header from almost the edge of the box, and it goes too high.
Yeah, good ball. Plenty of room for the header. He might even had, enough time to bring it down and maybe take a right-footed shot. But regardless, good effort. And again, another opportunity for Orange County that goes by the wayside. And if you're in New Mexico, you need to start thinking about making adjustments defensively, because it's back-to-back shots inside the box.
I think you're finding Oloski with too much ease if you're on the New Mexico side of things. That's Milan Oloski, to be specific. 9 goals this year. And 22 last season. He's a Golden Boot winner in the championship.
Early on for New Mexico was Amanda Moreno getting plenty of touches.
Yeah, since then he's been very quiet. There was one moment where he kind of cut across from the left wing and almost to an attacking midfield role. And you always wonder when a winger is forced like that to just get into play and move centrally. Fouled the back by Dogman. I think it shows signs of good defense when you're forcing the opposing attackers to really shift out of their normal spot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good sign. They want to get involved, and they lose shape a little bit when that happens, and you just need to be careful that who's making the run behind, to fill in the gap. But that's usually a good sign.
Mexico free kick, 35 minutes into this one. 3 shots for the hosts, 1 for the visitor. Not a clear-cut opportunity for either team. Some decent looks, especially for Orange County. The hosts look very strong so far. Rivas edges past his opponent. They wanted a whistle, nothing given. Into the channel, Rivas, they want an offsides, nothing given. Stands it up, just too tall. Suggs can recycle it. Might try one himself. Moves onto the left foot. He does try one, but loses his balance, and it goes well into the stands.
Yeah, he didn't feel comfortable taking a right-footed shot that time. He needed to find the perfect angle. But, I think that's clear. I'm not 100% sure if that's an offside.
It was tight.
It was very tight. And, second player right here, obviously Suggs wanted to take that shot from the first touch he got, but, not the right angle for him that time.
Sometimes you'll receive the ball and you'll just kind of decide, all right, I'm shooting.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of just going to make any opportunity to get that shot off.
Yeah. He thought immediately about taking the shot, and then, he
I think everybody in the stadium was thinking, what if it his first time? But didn't quite fall kindly for him. Orange County commits the foul. Referee making it a big emphasis for him to discuss things with the players, ensure that nothing boils over. I think the foul was Marcus Nakeem. To the back of Daniel Bruce.
Well, both of the teams, they want to play.
Oh, yeah.
So, at some point when you're having long conversations with the referee, that only slows things down. You can get your message out there. You have yellow cards, you have red cards. So, it's interesting when the referee slows the game down and the players really want to go at it.
Yeah. Both teams have been typically pretty quick to get play restarted. Switch of play to this right side. Seymour is there. He's been very involved on this right side as an option. Rivas out to the right. Seymour. Infield. So back to Sergio Rivas. Out to the left center back. Biden. Suggs. Now it's Moreno. Tries the back heel. Doesn't quite come off. Nice work, though, by Hernandez to keep it alive. Hamilton pushing it forward. Out wide, Seymour. Space, he wants to take a cross. Moves it to the left foot. Now back to his right. Towards the byline. Can he keep it in play? Goes out of play. Referee gives a goal kick.
Both teams are playing a similar game. the exception right now is that, you know, Orange County, they have been able to get opportunities. But whenever they have possession, the other team, you know, is usually very well organized. Now, the key to the game now, it seems to be like, who is going to take advantage of the opportunities when they come?
Yep.
You know, Orange County, they haven't been able to do that. We'll see if New Mexico, in their first opportunity they get inside the box, they can put it in the back of the net, and then they can change the game.
I'd argue maybe Orange County have more natural finishers, with at least elite finishers in Milan Olaski, Mark McNulty, a lot of experience across Europe. A lot of talent, certainly this New Mexico group. And you're in the final 5 minutes of this first half. The team's still kind of feeling each other out. Dogman, left side. Nice pass. Brian Olaski will wait for it, receive it on the right wing. Moreno tracking back. It's always impressive when you talk about the players' explosive flair and attacking prowess from Moreno, but they still track back and offer nice defensive work on the left side.
Yeah, that's very important. Tactically, you know, that's gold right there, because, you know, it's not only what you do with the ball, but what you're able to do off the ball as well.
Seymour, slide tackle, blocks it out of play. Scott diving in, trying to win that. Forces a throw. Tossed it by Seymour. Bounces over, awkward to deal with. Hernandez going to make life difficult for Shuttler. Dogman carrying it forward. Scott angling a pass out to the right. Too strong though, goes out for a goal kick. Fans, there's still time to go and check out all the new merchandise for 2023. There's a new women's collection, new sweatshirts, and a new OCSC quarter zip. Head over to OCSCshop.com to grab yours today. Fans here in Irvine, California, Championship Soccer Stadium.
Yeah, very good crowd.
Great crowd. Showing out after it's been a lot of road matches for this Orange County team. 3 consecutive on a 3-game road trip, and they were at home against Monterey Bay, won that one 3-1. They had another 3-game road trip before that. So in the last 8 games, this is just their 2nd game at home.
Yeah, that's
free blowing his whistle. Foul against New Mexico United. First yellow card will be produced for Suggs. Josh Suggs has his name put in the book.
Well, you know, at some point you need to stop having those conversations and, you know, start showing yellow cards. Those will have a better impact. But here's another look. It's not a good control there.
Dives in.
Impossible to stay away from a yellow card when you slide like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, you know, he knows that's the right decision.
Yellow cards are presented by Massage Matters. Suggs, first player brought into the book. And an opportunity with a solid dead ball situation. Owen Lamb, Brian Olaski, both over it. It's Lamb. It's high, arcing towards the box. Tambakis going for it. Does enough, and a foul was blown. Wouldn't have mattered if he'd spilled it anyways. Alex Tambakis, strong performance so far. Saved what he's had to. Been,
you know, I think it's a top player for New Mexico.
Yeah.
No doubt. A couple saves, you know, against a top striker in the league. So yeah, without a doubt, this comeback is keeping New Mexico in the game right now.
His 3rd season in the black and yellow.
Can't believe the first half is almost over.
I know.
That's what usually happens when you have a good game.
Exactly. Cleared away. Both teams would love to get something to head into the break. Just flip this game right on its head. It's tough to assess the first 45 if it should end 0-0 as things stand. Orange County probably with the better opportunity so far. Possession split a little bit in New Mexico's favor. but has been in more or less dangerous areas, I should say. Suggs. See a lot of this from New Mexico, shifting from side to side, kind of just moving outside the defensive structure of Orange County. It's one back by the hosts. Low one, just off there, nearly picking out Brian Olowski behind. Now New Mexico.
Look how quickly they regroup.
They've got numbers. Portillo. Orange County recovering quick, as you mentioned.
Excellent job. An excellent job.
It's all well and good trying to break forward quickly, but if you lose possession of those opportunities, getting back is as important. Mendez is going to break. He'll stay with it. His pass is blocked away. Awkward one. Bruce on the press. Too overzealous in it, and he commits the foul.
Listen, I know it's scoreless, but you know, from the tactical standpoint, this is a beauty.
Yeah.
This is a master class. It's it might be hard to understand for some people watching, but I'll tell you what, this is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Both of these teams are doing a lot of things right. And for New Mexico, maybe the one thing that's missing, and probably, you know, a topic of conversation, is how are we going to get inside the box? Because they have struggled with that a little bit.
Entries in the box have been a massive issue for the visitors. Defensively, Orange County been very strong. Clean sheets in 3 of their last 4 games. That's New Mexico too, with clean sheets in their 3 of the last 4. They've been good defensively themselves. Controlled down. Dogman. Breaks forward. He's down out of the play. Scott staying with it, trying to keep it alive. Referee calls nothing. It's cleared away. Shuttler will recollect. Final seconds of this first half.
Nowadays, getting only 1 minute, you know, that actually means as well a good sign.
Yes.
It's a good game.
Game's been clean. There hasn't been many stoppages. He had a slight head injury about a minute into the game. This was clipped forward right in the dying embers of this first half. Brian Olowski trying to get there. They'll see the defensive play out, and they'll see the first half out 0-0. Final thoughts on this first half?
Yeah, you know, a very good half. A very good half. I really enjoyed the game. I think, you know, for Orange County, it's about taking advantage of opportunities, and for New Mexico, it's about getting a little bit of more, you know, action inside the box. That's the one thing that they're missing, but a lot of fun.
A lot of fun in that first 45 minutes. We'll break it down for you after this halftime show. We're going to send ourselves into break. 0-0, Orange County, New Mexico. Nothing to separate the two sides after the first 45 minutes. An intriguing 45. And we'll dig into all of that as well as what's happening across USL League One. But after the first 45 minutes in this first half, it's Orange County SC 0, New Mexico United 0. Stay with us on ESPN+.
At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there's no one better at getting you back to you. Orthopedics and spine, it's all we do.
So, we're getting that house we told you guys about.
You're buying a house?
Yeah. Soldiers get VA loan guarantees.
Yeah, no money down.
Well, my office gives us free bagels.
That's cool.
Yes. I'll get you the file.
Sounds intense.
Clients. What do you do?
Retired?
Tech?
Nah, Army.
Huh. Check your spam folder.
One of the main treatments we work on with the players is treatments that focus in on lower extremities. We want to make sure that we maximize flexibility and minimize stiffness in the hips and legs. During the session, we incorporate stretches, IASTM, percussive therapy, and cryotherapy. The session is really tailored to the needs of the athlete being treated.
Recovery is a crucial part of every athlete's performance.
We're excited to be working with OCSE again to help the team recover throughout the season.
Here at Championship Soccer Stadium, we can look at the upcoming schedule for this Orange County team. 0-0 as things stand at halftime between them and New Mexico United. Been a fascinating one so far. The upcoming schedule brought to you by Destination Irvine. For the hosts, they're going to hit the road against San Diego. An interesting few games against some East Coast teams. Pittsburgh and Charleston upcoming for them.
And another opportunity against Sacramento.
Yep.
You know, you usually want to play the top teams at this time in the season just to, you know, measure where you're at. And, you know, playing against Sacramento, I think that's going to be a good test.
A fascinating upcoming schedule for this Orange County team. They've won 5 of their last 6 games, trying to keep that going with a win here today, and we'll see how they head in the upcoming matches still to come. We can look back, though. It's been a great week 20. We'll take a look at some of the plays of the week from last week.
To Sharon Gomez, running to that byline. Good service across the face. What a save! Fantastic save! And a second from Zendejas.
Yeah, it's a great service from Gomez. Header from Nacho. Full extension is back up, and I think he touches that one off the post. The second one, it might have been behind him.
Christian Sordo will come over to play this one. Sordo, formerly of RGV, players on this Miami roster who have seen San Antonio in the past. Here's Segbers in the box with a chance, puts it across the face, a goal. The save by far, the rebound put in, and it's a good goal for the Miami FC here in the 7th minute. The visitors have come out and they catch San Antonio napping on the backside and put it in for a 1-0 advantage. Sordo and Segbers initially on the creation. You're going to watch Segbers here making the run inside, and then SAFC just kind of leaves this ball out there. And it was Ryan Telfer.
Another low ball sent in, bounding through again and in!
Well, we just said it, you've got to be tighter in the corner, and Kronyale gets the winner. Thompson said he makes his aggressive subs to win games, and it seems to have worked out, but the corner before that one wasn't cleared properly.
Are you ready? Ready for more of the game you love? Ready for more players and more teams? Ready for more stadiums, for more fans in more cities? This is a different league. The USL Super League. Built for the future of women's soccer. Bridging the journey from youth to pro, connected to the global game, and bringing it all closer to home. Are you ready?
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
The opportunity for the small business owner with the tax credit is up to $26,000 per employee. Small business owners have been through a lot through the pandemic. They've seen the power of tax credits, government offset through the PPP program. This program, employee retention credit, is much larger than that. And so if you're a small business and you employ folks, you need to be looking at this opportunity to see if you can qualify. But it's definitely something where you need to be talking to your financial advocate or advisor and having them guide you through the process.
Halftime is presented by IPA Physio, the official physical therapy partner of Orange County SC. 0-0 between these two sides. Can dive into some news and notes from around the league. Player of the Week, Miami FC forward Ryan Telfer. Championship Player of the Week, presented by Konami eFootball. Tampa Bay Rowdies making a change up top. Nikki Law, the club's next head coach. And a fascinating one on ESPN2 on August 9th. Colorado Springs Switchbacks taking on FC Tulsa.
Yeah, listen, Ryan Telfer having a great summer. You know, he played the Gold Cup with Trinidad, so now getting Player of the Week is the perfect compliment. Louis Neal taking over as well in Miami FC, new interim head coach there. So good things happening in South Florida.
Indeed. We can jump now into the standings live as things stand here in the Western Conference. Fascinating, just the 7-8 for New Mexico, Orange County. They're right on that playoff line, 4 away from 11th, but also 4 away from 4th.
Well, you know, things are going to change week by week here in the Western Conference. It's very tight. It's very tight. You win back-to-back games and you can get closer to third place, believe it or not. So it's going to keep on changing.
Now we can look ahead at some of our scores, our out-of-town scores presented by Euro Soccer Trips. We can see some of the big results today. Some 5-2s. I mean, just some goals happening. Seems like they've been stolen from this one. San Antonio just going final 5-2 over Hartford. Rio Grande 5-2 over El Paso.
Yeah, that's surprising to me. You know, the Toros not doing really well lately, but, you know, getting 5 on El Paso, it's going to bring the confidence up. And Phoenix, up by 2 goals. That means as well for New Mexico and Orange County, as it stands right now, Orange County might be moving out of a playoff spot. So it's going to be important for them to get 3 points here tonight.
A lot of action all across the country here today. We'll tell you what happened in the first 45 of our matchup here today. 0-0 at halftime. Back in a moment out of this halftime show between Orange County and New Mexico United.
A few years ago, I was making cabinets and somebody gave this idea like, hey, why don't you make your beautiful doors to fit IKEA cabinets?
You know, we care about everything that goes into making a door or a panel or a cabinet. Designing a kitchen or even remodeling it, it's a difficult process. We're here to kind of bridge that gap between the vision and realizing that goal.
We're able to make everything in-house, handmade, handcrafted, beautiful product.
When you are killed by a drunk driver, you become nothing but a stick figure on a police report. Your death will be a story never to be told by you, and justice will never be served. Last year, nearly 13,000 stick figures were drawn by officers after a drunk driving fatality. It will take everyone to eliminate drunk driving, so that no one ever has to tell your story from a police report.
Tonight's match is presented by First Foundation Bank, changing the way people perceive financial services. And once again, the Noah Benderdout Foundation wants to remind fans to never drive drunk and get home safely. We can jump now into highlights from that first 45 minutes. A fascinating one, Jose. A lot of Orange County that we'll be seeing up here.
Yeah, off to a good start, Orange County, with ball movement, and that's exactly how they're going to be able to get this. The wide open header here in the far post. Stockman moving forward from the left back position. The build-up was just outstanding, but Tambakis with the first save of the match. And just a few minutes later, another ball through onto the right side. This time Miloski takes the shot. Stupid deflection that time, and maybe that slows things down a little bit and a little bit easier for Tambakis, Jack.
Still forces a tough reflex save with the left hand. Tambakis having to make numerous saves, numerous big plays in that first 45. Just wide here, not on target, but that was one of the better opportunities of the half.
Yeah, set pieces, you know, they have been able to connect with forwards through set pieces, and that's obviously a good sign. And, you know, in the 33rd minute, another ball through. Don't know still if that's an offside, but doesn't matter because Tambakis makes the save. And, you know, I think that's a key moment in the match as it stands right now, because it's a 1v1 situation. Usually Losky is able to finish those. So that's a big, big moment right now.
Those highlights are brought to you by Turf Gym, located in Newport Beach, and these stats brought to you by Saw v. Law. Interesting possession, slightly edging New Mexico's way, but just 2 shots, neither on target for them.
Yep, that's a problem. If you want to win the game, you better take shots on target. And so that's the challenge for New Mexico in the second half. I don't think it's on New Mexico. I think it's just Orange County doing a solid job defensively.
We'll figure out what these two teams can try and do, try and tweak heading into the second 45 minutes. What do you think was kind of the mentality, the messages from these two coaches heading into the halftime? We'll start with Orange County. It was a strong half, but obviously didn't get the goal in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think patience. You know, I think that's going to be an important word for them early in the second half. Just continue to trust the process. They have been able to do so many things right. There's no reason to put added pressure. You know, players know what they need to do. They need to score to win the game. And for New Mexico, you know, it's about finding, you know, the way to move the ball a little bit faster, and that will open up opportunities inside the box.
Two teams getting themselves ready for the second 45 minutes. We saw on those stats, not a ton of opportunities. The match kind of evenly fought so far, but Orange County, it's kind of just night and day from last time out. That game was 3-3 heading into half against Memphis 901 FC. This time around, 0-0. Kind of just polar opposite now they're back at home.
Yeah, although I think coaching staff will take this one.
You think so?
The 3-3. Just don't want to allow 3 goals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here we are back in the second 45 minutes, and the Yellows heading from right to left on your screen. Already the visitors from New Mexico, and the orange kids with the black shorts. Orange County heading from left to right. Early pass into that left channel, goes out of play. Will be a throw for New Mexico. New Mexico progressing up this right-hand side. We're looking, as you mentioned, Jose, for that first shot on target. No substitutions for either team after that first 45. Probably unsurprising considering it was unchanged 11s from their wins last time out. I don't think New Mexico's first half was bad by any stretch, because you mentioned, Jose.
Yeah.
More so strength by Orange County.
Well, especially when you're playing on the road. You have to understand that you might struggle offensively a little bit. So, you know, it's, again, I think it's credit to Orange County. If they're able to move the ball faster and create some space, then, you know, they have a quality on the field to score here tonight. So it shouldn't be surprising if they do it.
Out to the left-hand side, bit of a weak pass, though. New Mexico would try and break here, but a vital tackle on that far side stops any threat for counter. Pass just off. Neither team fully crisp in their passing out of the halftime just yet. Rivas turns away from his opponent. Here's Suggs on the near side now. Las Cruces native. For the team between 2019 and 2022. He actually played for Orange County under 2 different names. Signed back in 2011. At that moment, nice step. Opportunity, New Mexico in the right channel, low one. Tackle pushed away. Scott, nice footwork, and they can carry this one out. Zalowski shifting this one forward. What a tackle by Portillo. Dives in aggressively, wins it back. Moreno Teammate wide open on the right side, now closed down, still holding the ball off, and he draws the foul in the middle of the park.
Well, off to a good start the second half. You know, for New Mexico, you can tell they're just a little bit more aggressive, a little bit quicker to the ball. Those little things, you know, continue to make a difference in the game, no matter how much it changes throughout the years. When you do the little things right, you know, that will take you a long way. And it looks like New Mexico, you know, that was the message in the locker room during halftime. And, you know, it's a different attitude right now.
Sizing this one up for a potential set piece lofted into the box. 6 yellow jerseys in the area to target, headed away, sits up the volley, ambitious effort, it goes well high.
Well, you know, at that point, it's two things. You know, first, having the opportunity to take a shot on goal, and second, just not allowing a counter-attack situation. So, you know, it might go sky high, but that's a lot better than, you know, just having it bring up a counter-attack opportunity.
Thomas Amang coming in for Mark McNulty, an early second half change. An interesting one there, Jose, because it's 3.5 minutes into the half.
Yes.
I wonder if that was forced by something with McNulty.
Yeah, it could have been. And also, you know, it takes away one of the windows, you know, out of one of the 3 windows
That's
they have
true.
available.
That's a great point. So close to halftime was an interesting call. Referee blows for a foul. Trevor Amang, welcome into the match. Comes in and immediately he's gonna get jumped on by Hamilton. Takes a bit of a knee to the back. He's a little slow to get up.
Tell you what, this is a professional foul, as they call it.
Yeah.
That's welcome to the game.
Yep.
You know,
Seeing how ready he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Thomas Amang coming on. He assisted the game winner last time out, came on at halftime. Just came on in the 45th minute last game, this time coming on in the 49th minute. An interesting call from Morten Carlson there. Maybe he just didn't like what he was seeing from McNulty in those opening few minutes. Really tough to tell. But it was an incredibly ambitious Rabona by Amang to assist the winner last time. Didn't have to, but decided to go for the flare. And it was a very impressive assist. Teed up Bryce Jamison. Mexico break. Moreno, they clip it out to him. He's got some space. Dangerous one-on-one. What a slide tackle, diving in Alaski. That's his opposite number. Got the ball, but a lot of man as well.
Tell you what, I like it. I might be old school, but I like this. I like this, you know, going strong for the ball, no foul.
Yep.
Straight to the ball. Yeah, I think this is part of the game. It's part of the game.
Strong tackle by Brian Alaski. Throw in, tossed back into play. Portillo switches play. An awkward one. Oh, nearly sat up nicely. Just off. Looked to be Alaski, I believe, in the area. It's left. Feet of Portillo into the box. Cleared away. Not the most confident of clearances, but it's knocked out. Dealt with by Nakeem.
Set piece opportunity here, obviously very important early on in the second half for New Mexico. Good cross in is essential. See what they're able to do. Opportunity to put numbers inside the box.
Josh Suggs going over to take the in-swinger. Tonight's corner kicks presented by True Path Loans. Suggs goes short with it. Still offers an option. Back to Suggs. First time. Awkward. Oh. Definitely a cross, but it nearly was shaping towards that far corner.
Yeah, not bad. Initially, I thought, well, that's a way to waste an opportunity, playing a short corner when you have an opportunity to bring the ball in. But, you know, it was not bad.
Schwartz was on hand if it was a bit further in play. I take it you're not a fan of the short corner then?
No, I like it, but, you know, not tonight for New Mexico because they have struggled to create opportunities inside the box. So
and you had just kind of a
bring the ball in.
Easy one to just loft it into the box. Edge into the back of his opponent. Easy foul call for the referee. Hernandez dinged for that one. CSC has new premium seating options for the 2023 season. Our new GA box just above the bleachers and new field box sections are now available. This now makes 4 premium seating experiences at the Champ, along with our cabanas and field MVP seating. Book your experience today at orangecountysoccer.com/premium. Headed out of play. Headed the way of Orange County. Scott under the pressure from behind, draws a foul off Hernandez. Pair of fouls in quick sequence from Hernandez. Bit of a loose pass. It's 3-on-5 here. 2 numbers as well dropping in. It's a 5-on-5 if New Mexico can get things rolling quickly. Rivas leaves it. Swartz. Was he fouled? Referee says no. Now they can potentially break going forward. Amang running in behind. Does he have the speed to get there? Oh, he tried for the chip. He saw the keeper off his line. He just couldn't get the right contact.
Yeah, I think it was the right idea, but, you know, it was a difficult task.
Very
difficult. It's
difficult.
not an easy finish at all.
Going away from goal, kind of off bounds, trying to get enough power over the goalkeeper so they can't track back.
It would have been magical, but, you know, it's very hard to do. Only the top players in the world will do that.
Yeah, he mentioned that he got his assist last match in Rabona fashion. He's got a penchant for the extreme and the interesting. Switch of play, brilliant pass, picks out Seymour. Options in the box. New Mexico growing into this one. Low one, takes a deflection. Might it sit up? Swartz back to Seymour. Puts it in. The bicycle kick. Oh my goodness. Nearly one of the best goals you'll see this season. Daniel Bruce just can't quite get his foot to it. Wow, that was an impressive one.
Well, he gets an A for effort.
Oh,
There's no doubt about it.
I don't know how you give more than an A for effort for that, but that's what I would give.
Outstanding play. You know, again, you know, ball movement. We talked about this in the first half when Orange County did it. Now New Mexico is doing it, and it's looking really, really good.
I think the most impressive part was that he landed back on his feet. You know, he throws his foot up like that and managed to still stick the landing. Nearly one of the most spectacular goals you ever see from Daniel Bruce, but just off. Feels like in this kind of match, it would take something like that just to kind of explode this one into life.
So we were very close to watching 2 spectacular goals.
I know, yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah. On paper, as you mentioned in the first half, Jose, tactically it was a fascinating first half battle. We haven't seen a goal yet, obviously, in this one. The referee actually providing a screen from Rivas there from impressing. We've had some moments that nearly have made this match explode. Some productivity. Scott for Orange County. Offsides called against Amang coming from an offside position. Get us back underway quickly. Josh Suggs with it. He's on a yellow card on this left-hand side. Moreno, brilliant turn. Space to drive into, plays it. He's making a forward run. He'll receive it. Moreno, he's still going. Shot on target. Oh, just off. Forced a brilliant parry save from Colin Shuttler. Armando Moreno nearly doing it all himself.
Man, he's so talented. He's so talented, and he reads the game so well. It's just an outstanding player, and it's all him.
Yeah.
You know, it's all him. He gets the ball in the middle, you know, puts it in the right place, gets it back, and then takes the shot. It's just outstanding. That's the way you should play the game.
He's in the box as an option off the corner kick. Forced first save of the match from Colin Shuttler. Justin Portillo on hand. So goes short with it. Hernandez trying the slide back to him to win a throw. This is twice New Mexico with the short corners.
That's why I don't like short corners tonight for New Mexico.
Yeah. Low one for Hernandez. Might it set up for Suggs? No, it'll spin out of play. It is interesting. They've had those 2 corners in the second half, and Moreno did probably the most progressive action of this game for them so far, breaking forward. His shot on target but saved. But doesn't opt to go short. Interesting. You know, if it works out, you know, obviously we'll shut up.
Right, yeah.
But I think considering they haven't been able to put the ball in the box for decent service yet, begs the question. Foul called against New Mexico.
Yeah, it just, you know, it slows things down a little bit, and I think right now they need to put the ball in as quickly as possible. Sometimes, you know, short corners are designed to, you know, create some movement inside the box. But at this point, I think, you know, it's about getting the ball in.
Yeah. Nice dribble forward. We'll see if Rivas avoids entering the referee's pocket.
Yeah, I think
Kevin Partita's making the case.
There's an argument there.
I think he'll avoid it, but it's probably, again, maybe on a last warning situation. Shuttler out wide. Dangerous pass, intercepted. Here's New Mexico. Numbers forward, slid out wide, and Swartz, they're closing down quickly. He's still with it. Nice footwork. It's gonna break itself out. Shot on, oh, just off. Just off. Justin Portillo had an opportunity in that shot, just missing that top right corner. We're on the verge of a goal, Jose. It feels like.
We're very close. It seems like, you know, the magic is on this side of the field.
Oh, yeah.
Orange County did it in the first half, and now a beautiful shot. Great strike that time.
Catches it sweetly.
Portillo, yes, it's just beautiful. And he's just walking to the ball.
It's so casual.
Yeah, look at him.
Oh, my goodness. We nearly had a beautiful strike, just a hair lower. Really something different there. Coming together, it'll be a free kick for Orange County after Brian Olowski. Feel the effects of that one.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Listen, we knew New Mexico will, you know, they will make an adjustment at some point. And they will come back into this game and dominate possession and create opportunities. So as we're taking a look at the foul right there, it's
on a yellow card.
Yeah.
Interesting there.
So be careful. But, you know, now it's about Orange County. You know, how do you react? You know, you still have 30 minutes to go here, playing at home.
Amang, nice chest control. It's going to get back to him. Nice first touch. They get it into him. Nice progression by Orange County. Whips it in, sits up, rolled off. It's Scott. Amang is onside. Low one, agonizingly wide of goal. Couldn't tell if that was a shot or a pass, but it nearly was a tap in from Milan Olowski at the back post.
Yeah, again, you know, going back to basics, Orange County moving the ball, creating space, a man getting right into it. Edge of the box, there's not an opportunity for a shot there, so keep moving the ball. Find the right man, and, you know, it's, yeah, that's a 50-50, a shot or a cross.
You're putting it in a dangerous area regardless.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what you want to do right there.
See a pair of subs being prepared for Orange County. They'll be making their second and third changes of the match. Ready to come in. Ashish Chata as well as Bryce Jamison. Brian Olowski departed this one. Jamison scored the winner last time out. Hopefully he can have a similar effect in this one. Seth Kasipli, the man who will make way for Ashish Chata. Kasipli, not his most dominant performance, not making massive headway in this one. So 3 changes for the hosts. They can put some of their cards on the table. Tall header, wins it. Scott. Back to Scott. Still with him. The overlap, Dogman towards the back post, too strong. Curl out, be a throw-in. Orange County can still set up a high press. Suggs, you'd imagine, is a contender to be substituted. He was on the yellow card from the first half. Went in hard on the back of his opponent a little bit ago. Chata. Pass blocked away. Moreno. Here's Schwartz. Hernandez. Tackle in transition, an instant booking. Right out of the pitch and right into the book for Ashish Chata. Not sure if that was intentional, but regardless of what it caused, yeah, probably just stick out the right leg a little bit. Brings down his opponent in transition. Always gonna get a yellow card for that.
Yeah, that's an easy decision for the referee, and unfortunate for Chata because, you know, he's just getting into the flow of the game. And, you know, getting that yellow card so early, you know, it slows you down a little bit. You know, you have to be a lot more careful.
I mean, he's in the match for maybe a minute, if that. And now he's got a massive yellow card hanging over his head. Got to be very careful. May have been someone different on the yellow card. We'll get you confirmation. It may not have been Chata. In the end, it is regardless. Orange County breaking forward. Heavy touch. Burst of speed, nearly getting there. Wow, talk about some speed to try and even make that a contest. Playing out from the back now, New Mexico. Foul committed.
Well, back and forth action in the last few minutes, and, you know, it's really interesting with Orange County. You know, as they started to slow down a little bit because of New Mexico's pressure. You know, a great decision from the coaching staff to bring fresh legs in, a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more aggressive, and now they're starting to even things out again.
Suggs. Passes forward. Out wide to his left side. Moreno. Pass knocked away. Coming together. Right-hand side, New Mexico. Nearly had a wonder goal. Suggs into the channel for Moreno. Trying to keep it alive. Maybe a weak appeal for a penalty, but it's going to break for Moreno. Nice footwork. Low shot blocked away. Man, he's a lively player. Rivas thought about trying one. Decides not to. Hernandez. Out wide to the right, Seymour. Portillo had his hands open, he's in some space. Orange County dropping a lot of numbers behind the ball. Lofted into the area. Shuttler will be able to collect.
And New Mexico is a little bit more willing to take chances. You know, just get the ball in. If it happens, it happens. But, you know, it doesn't do any good for New Mexico to just hold on to the ball in the middle of the field without, you know, creating no impact inside the box.
Pass missed its original target, but did manage to go into some nice space. Chata not quite able to get to it. And he's on a yellow card. Confirmation of that we were given. Suggs now in the channel, left side. Josh Suggs back to Moreno. Will he try one? Fires it. Schwartz back out. Portillo, will he try one? Cleared away. Ameng trying to hold play up at front. Edged off of it. Great spell of possession for New Mexico. Portillo out wide to the right-hand side. It's Hernandez. Back to Seymour. Portillo. Back to him. He's pulling the strings currently for New Mexico. Rivas. Hernandez. Pass intercepted. Here's Ameng. He's by himself, but he's driving forward. It's 1-on-3 in support now. Is Jamison just past him. He'll have to go and recollect it. Allows New Mexico to get numbers behind the ball. Impressive, Jose, how quickly these teams are able to get their defensive structure back intact after conceding possession and attacking end. Flick on, nice turn, Ameng. Ooh, nice footwork to back away with it. Flips it out to the side, just too tall for this pass.
I'll tell you what, if both of these teams can continue, can find some consistency in the next few weeks and can continue this trend, they will be challenging.
Yeah,
for the top spots in the conference. And you know, the fact that they are sitting now in 7th or 8th, and, or 8th and 9th with, you know, live standings.
Yep.
That's really telling about the Western Conference in the USL Championship.
Strong, deep.
Very strong.
Tough starts for both of the seasons, both these teams, but take a brief pause. Down is Dogman. Cabanas are back again for the 2023 OCSC season, so don't miss out on all the fun and exclusive amenities they have to offer. These cabanas were designed specifically with group outings in mind and include 20 match tickets and a private bar for you and your guests. Book your premium experience today at orangecountysoccer.com/premium. And it brings back to the interesting substitution that Orange County made right at the beginning of this half, using one of their sub periods in the 49th minute just after halftime. If Dogman can't continue, this will have to be the last substitution period of their game, so they may want to try and stick 2 players in now, might throw off their plans a little bit.
Yep, absolutely. Just over 20 minutes. Well, plenty of excitement, and they are right to be excited.
Oh yes, love the
no
energy from the
goals,
kids.
but the game is a lot of fun.
It's a positive sign, you know, when, you know, young kids may want to see goals, a lot of excitement, and that's fair. You know? But if they can see the beauty of this match,
yeah,
those are some impressive young kids.
You know, they will fall in love with the game.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's the simple things sometimes, and I think both teams, you know, they have been able to at times move the ball well, and we'll see how things shape up in the last 20 minutes. Looks like Orange County is getting ready to make final substitutions in the game.
I believe Dogman is still off the pitch, so that they're temporarily down to 10. We'll see if he gets back out on the field. You can see at the top of your screen, kind of blending in with the second board from right. Scott filling in at left back. He's back on the field, so they're back to 11. Check that, he's still off. New Mexico making their way. He's waved back on. Scott, what a tackle. Gets his foot in there, knocks it out of play as Dogman comes back into the picture. Suggs. Playing it infield. Fired to the feet. Schwartz, it stood up. He gets a hand to it. Trying the shot. They want a deflection. It took one. It'll be a corner kick for New Mexico. Hernandez's shot. He's trying to catch Shuttler off his goal after he was on the ground, having palmed it out. Clever idea, just couldn't quite get it over the group of players.
Yeah, and great control, by the way, from Hernandez. You know, after Shuttler punches the ball away. It's just a lot of quality there, technical ability to bring the ball down and at the same time position himself to take the shot. Very good.
So third corner of this half. We'll see, Jose, if they try to put it in the box or if they go with the short corners again. Nobody kind of in the vicinity, so it seems like they're going for one in the box. Portillo is over it. It'll be an outswinger from the far side. Lofted in. Let's sit up. Knocked up and cleared away. Fully dealt with. Now, Jose, we can't really make any more compliments or can't say any more critiques, considering that one didn't work out. 72nd minute. Two sides deadlocked. The most wins in the last 5 in the West. Last 5 games. 5 wins in 6 for Orange County. 4 wins in 5, but unbeaten in 5 on New Mexico United. It's going to make its way to Schwartz. He just keep it in, he does. Stands it up, back post. It's going to be headed away. Tries the first time shot, Bruce does, and it's going to bounce out of play for a goal kick.
Well, that's really unfortunate. You know, for the first time in the game, probably. New Mexico, they had an opportunity inside the box, but unfortunately, the service was no good from Schwartz.
Brent Richards preparing to come on for Kyle Scott. It looks to be an exciting one. Coming off will be Ryan Dogman. Seemed to be a little injured. Kevin Langford, brought in on loan. He's been waiting for his debut. He's going to get it here from Heidenheim, Germany. Kevin Langford getting his first opportunities for Orange County. Could certainly introduce himself with a bang with the match level at 0-0.
We'll see if this means a change tactically for Orange County. Maybe an opportunity to move pieces around and provide a spark late in the game and maybe get 3 points.
Final tackle. Still back to Bacchus. Put his foot through that one. Side, just can't quite get the right purchase on it. Rolls out, throw in. Kevin Langford is on loan for the rest of 2023. Option to buy for 2024 as he tosses that one into play. Brought in on loan from FC Victoria Köln in Germany. Driving forward, foul. The yellow card will be produced. Get confirmation on who that was on the far side making that tackle. Looked to be Schwartz tracking back. It may have actually been Hamilton who brought him down. Let's take a look at it here after it was tossed back into play. It was Hamilton who put a foot in. A hair late, brings him down, and considering he was ready in a sprint forward, the referee always going to look not too kindly on that.
Yeah, it's the second yellow card of the match for New Mexico. The third one overall. Josh Suggs already with the yellow.
All 5 substitutes used by Orange County. They put all their chips on the table. Ameng trying to turn upfield, and he does commit a foul in the process of trying to turn. Cleared away by New Mexico regardless, but he's ruled for a foul trying to win the ball back. It's played into Rivas. I had to check this. It doesn't seem right, but all 5 subs used by Orange County, not a single one used yet for New Mexico.
Yeah, well, you know, they're playing well in the second half.
Yeah.
But
no reason to change. But
yeah, at some point you're going to have to start thinking.
I mean, of the outfield players, half of them have fresh legs now against your group.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
We'll see. But New Mexico, I mean, you made the theory earlier, Jose, that maybe it's just attacking to this left-hand side, that all the magic's happening over there, because first half it was Orange County was having a lot of the joy, both defensively and attacking-wise. Completely flipped on its head. New Mexico with the better chances here in the second. Tossed in. Ameng dropping one in. Awkward to deal with, and Tambakis has to be brave, come off his line and collect it, and he does.
Not a lot of work for Tambakis here in the second half, but if we go back to the first half, you know, those 2 saves, you know, those are big right now.
Oh yeah. Both goalkeepers have been called into a little bit of action to keep this thing level at 0-0. Only 1 shot listed as on target for both teams. Again, it's another case of on paper, not a ton of things for the keepers to deal with. Just 9 total shots across the 76 minutes. Foot put in by Seymour, brings down to be Ameng in transition. It'll be foul. Double back. Check this one out from Orange County. It was a decent lob ball in, trying to pick out Olaski, and he's going to keep that pressure going. A veteran scorer like that, he's going to know to always keep his energy levels up, trying to sniff out any goal from anywhere he can get it.
When you bring that ball in, you feel comfortable because you know the type of player he is, and he can get to that ball.
Oh, yeah.
But again, good competition as well tonight. Not a lot of opportunities, not a lot of mistakes defensively from both sides, and that makes it a little bit harder to score.
An interesting insight. The last 15 minutes, the ball has been in the Orange County third of the pitch, so defensive third of the pitch, 40% of the time.
Yeah.
The ball's been kind of rooted in the attacking end for New Mexico. They'll be very happy with that prolonged possession in advanced areas.
Yeah, well, we talked about this in the first half. In Orange County, they were having a very good time and creating a lot of opportunities. We expected New Mexico to come back, and that's exactly what's happening here in the second half.
Suggs passes back. See at the top of your screen, one yellow jersey preparing to come on. Switch of play. Substitution now will be allowed to be brought in, coming in, Santi Moar. Coming on for Harry Schwartz. Moar, his first season with the black and yellow, but for Phoenix Rising 2020 to 2022. Nice turn by Hamilton. So one sub used by New Mexico, 5 by the hosts. Last by Portillo. Moreno pokes it away, loses possession though. Opportunity for Orange County to break forward. In a lot of spaces, Jamison. He'll get there, the flag stays down, across goal, begging for it, and they will get it. How about that for a birthday gift in the 80th minute? Milan Alaski turns 24 today and makes it 1-0 for the hosts.
Well, we talked about taking advantage of opportunities. This is the first opportunity for Orange County in the second half. Right combination. Substitutes as well, having an impact in the game for Orange County. It all starts in the middle, opening onto the right side. Jamison takes his time. Had the opportunity to take the shot on goal, but guess what? I'm going to look for the goal scorer, makes the right decision, and an instant finish for Iloski in front of goal.
How about that for a birthday gift from Jamison to Iloski? Puts that one on a platter for him, and he puts that one in the back of the net. Number 10 for him on the year in the 80th minute. And New Mexico, you've got to be kicking yourselves. You've controlled the ball a lot. You've had a lot of good moments. One break. Down a goal.
Yeah, that's the game.
That is the game.
That's the game for you. And but listen, they still have 10 minutes to go here, just under 10 minutes. So it's going to be an exciting end to the match.
Will force New Mexico into even more urgency than they already had. They still have 4 subs to make. Orange County now. They won't drop down too deep defensively, but they'll know that time's on their side now. You can just see the excitement, just the dust. If that ball goes in that far corner, you're just going to lose it. Long ball forward. Headed down. Langford. Deloney making his Orange County debut. Just off. Jamison trying to tee up Owen Lamb. How about this for a few games, though, for the 17-year-old Bryce Jamison. Scores the winner last time out in the 86th minute. Now he's currently assisted the winner in this one. His first goal last time out. Just big, big moments for him. Continuing to reward the faith that's been shown in him. Blocked away, but it falls kindly for Rivas. Right side. Blocked. Knocked out for a throw. If you're New Mexico, is there any changes that you want to see? Anything that you can try and do to shake things up, even if it's high risk?
Well, right now, you know, it's about the sense of urgency. You know, the sense of urgency is going to be very important. They still have to keep concentration and stay well organized. Counter-attack opportunities might seal the deal for Orange County.
Yep.
They just really have to be aggressive here.
Moreno tries a first-time pass. Not quite able to link it up with his teammate. Launches forward. First touch by Jamison. A bit heavy. Concedes it. Portillo out to the right-hand side. Seymour back to Portillo. Rivas.
This is where they have to go faster.
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything for them. Faster.
Switch of play, trying to change the point of attack. Nice tackle put in. Really well done by Langford. Trying to work on the left side, coming in as a left back. What a turn. Milan Olaski, brilliant job to spin his opponent. Will draw a yellow card and get his teammates a much-needed respite. Will Seymour heads into the book. The right back. As you see a substitute being made, Greg Hurst preparing to come on for Nicky Hernandez.
So 3 out of the 4 players in the back line for New Mexico already with a yellow card.
Somebody to watch out for. You know, you lose that cynical ability if you're in transition. Somebody to certainly watch out for.
Especially at this point in the game, when you're going to be facing 1v1 situations as everybody moves forward.
Mexico United bench booked there, and that brings the crowd alive here at Championship Soccer Stadium. Take the free kick here. Greg Hurst coming on, Scottish forward. He's transferred in from Phoenix Rising for an international roster spot. Interesting one. He's got 2 goals on the year. But if you're an Orange County fan, it's a little worrisome because those 2 goals came in the previous matchup, a 3-1 win for New Mexico. So his 2 goals that he's only had have only been against Orange County. So maybe he's been brought in to specifically target those opponents. They'll hope that that's the case. You can see him in the center of your pitch. Number 17 in yellow. So throwing in an advanced spot for Orange County. They obviously, as you mentioned, the counterattack. Second goal. Likely to see this one out. Langford tosses it in. Amang. Called for a foul against him. I don't see where the foul was there, and he's booked for his protests afterwards.
Not a lot of contact there.
Tough to gauge where the referee's going. I don't think it hit a hand. Just backing into his opponent. But he does enter the book for his frustrations after that one. High bouncing one from Jamison. Headed away. I'm sure we'll have more moments of chaos like that in the upcoming moments. Dropped into the channel, running onto it. It's Moar. Flips it in. Moreno thought about the ambitious effort. Stays with it. Will it sit up for him? Still with Moreno. Pokes it away. Does well to keep it alive. Moar. Goes towards the byline. Puts it in. Leaping header. Can't get his head to it. Can he keep it? Controlled. Played centrally. Moreno. Slides it over. Portillo. Hurst offering an option to the left. He goes to the right-hand side. Moar driving to the byline. Low one in. It's cleared away. Is it kept in play? No, it goes out. It's going to be a corner kick. Nervy moments here in Irvine for the hosts.
This is where, if you're Orange County, you have to stay organized.
Yep.
No time for mistakes.
Stay focused. Standing over it. Portillo. Deep in the box. Sit up. Diving punch by Shuttler. He goes down. A foul will be called. That'll save them any threat here. But Colin Shuttler, a little slow. Took Good amount of contact, putting his body on the line for that one.
Well, here's a look. Obviously, you know, any contact with the goalkeeper here will. I don't know if there's a lot there.
I think that's the case if the goalkeeper feels like he got hurt and the referee kind of just blowing the whistle anyways.
Yeah, you know, I don't think he had the right angle to make that call.
What is your kind of take on like goalkeepers being quite? I mean, you got to protect goalkeepers, protect players, obviously, but to that level of protection.
Yeah, I think you just, you know, if you see a foul, you call it. If you don't, you know, you cannot just assume that, you know, there's some contact with the goalkeeper and immediately that's a foul. It seems like that's the rule, not only, you know, here in the States, but, you know, all over the world when it comes to referees and contact inside the box.
Yeah.
With goalkeepers. But, you know, I just feel like if you see it, call it. If not, you know, let them play.
It's always difficult. There's no VAR to kind of bring that back. It's hard to, you don't want to make a team feel very aggrieved by if the goalkeeper gets actually injured. It's a massive collision in the middle of the park there. Ameng and New Mexico coming together, a head injury. You see the top of your screen, a lot of frustration from Eric Quillen, New Mexico side.
It's going to be Ryden who's going to fight that ball. Well, you know, that's
coming together of heads. I don't think there's a foul there on Ryden, but I think stopping it for the head contact on Ameng is perfectly justifiable. Ameng getting back to his feet. Getting back, sitting up, I should say. There's Eric Quill. Match taking on. This pause will probably have a few minutes of stoppage time. Currently looking at 5 minutes, but if this 90th minute isn't played, might lead into it a little bit, add a bit more on. Ameng, good to see him back to his feet. Always risky with head injuries. Carlson, interim for Orange County, trying to make it a third consecutive win, 6 wins in 7 games. It'll be a massive boost of confidence for them to continue climbing up the table. Squirms free. Header blocks it away, headed forward. Portillo gets a foot to it. 6 minutes added on. Both teams certainly unhappy with that. You always want more for New Mexico. Substitution coming in now. It'll be the third and final substitution break. Kyle Colonna going to be coming on for Daniel Bruce. Bruce, guy with 3 goals on the season. He'll be coming off.
Interesting, right? Because you take out a goal scorer and you bring in Colonna.
Lofted forward. Immediately gets into the action. That one takes a high bounce. Shuttler collects. Foul running into him. Referee again. Got to check on Colin Shuttler. He'll be in no rush to get back up at this point.
Well, no, and again, you know, this is part of the game.
Oh, yeah.
At some point, there will be a rule that will not allow this. I don't know if that's going to happen in our lifetime, but at some point, you know, they'll find a way to stop this. But as it stands right now, this is called managing the game.
It's obviously a very nuanced discussion, but look at the college game in America. They do stop the clock. Not every time the ball goes out of play, but they play 45, no stoppage time, and they'll stop the clock for moments like this.
Yeah.
It's a thought, but it's kind of pretty radical.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to accept for the rest of the world.
Oh, yes. I mean, if they just see Americans saying, we'll just stop the clock every time it goes out of play, that's a big change.
Yeah.
Because the ball every game is not in play for 90 minutes, obviously.
No,
it's almost 2/3 of that, if that. And you make a lot of changes, a lot of tweaks. You do that until you do that all day. Regardless, 4 minutes left in this one of the added time. Moreno, foot's put in. It's going to be throw for his side. Gonna quickly toss one in. Rivas. Mexico are throwing everything at this one. They want to try and spoil the home party. Bring this one back even. Keep the unbeaten streak alive. Portillo takes a deflection. It's awkward. It's headed away. Langford gets ahead to it as well. Portillo, foot, switches it out to the right side. Looks to be Moar. Driving infield. Passes out. Whipped in. Headed away. They're queuing up. Headed in. Knocked down. Vital foot intervention. Passed forward. It's Amang. He's one-on-one. Numbers in support for both teams, Alaski and Jamison. It might roll for the youngster. It does indeed. Brilliant slide tackle, gets the ball, and New Mexico can sprint forward. It's Greg Hurst. He won it, and he slides it back to a teammate. Half of the stoppage time gone. Biden. Portillo. Low one. The feet of Moreno. He's playing centrally. Fires it. Oh, just off there. Just can't quite link up with Colonna.
That's a beautiful feed right there. Colonna, you just need to find a way to control that ball. If you do,
he's in a great spot.
Yeah, you're right there. There's another look and a closer look. Yeah. That's his ball.
He was looking to his right side. I think he might have almost thought that he was trying to find a player making a run from the right wing. But he was trying to find him, and that link up just off. And New Mexico moved there right away. Referee telling Cutler to hurry things up a little bit. Alaski making his protest known to the fourth official. Headed away. Hooked to the left side. Moreno puts his head down. Pass too strong. He won't get there. Fans be back here at Championship Stadium on Wednesday, August 16th for the Women's World Cup Wednesday and our match against the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Buy your tickets today at orangecountysoccer.com/beerfest. Amang trying to hold off his opponent. Can't keep it in play. Tossed back in. 1 minute left. Now or never for New Mexico. To the right side. Into the channel. Can he keep it alive? Nope. Untouched. It'll be a goal kick. Might be the last opportunity of the match.
Just an outstanding job defensively from Orange County tonight. You know, not a lot of opportunities for New Mexico, a team that, you know, was coming off a 3-0 victory against Sacramento Republic. No easy task at all. But tonight, not a lot of opportunities for the visitors, and you know, that's a very good sign for Orange County.
Morton Carlson said after conceding 3 goals to Memphis 901, wanted to see things improve a bit defensively. Got a clean sheet through 95 minutes and 50 seconds. We can see out the next few moments. Heading home with 3 points. Forward quickly. Does it drop kindly? Shuttler off his line. There's appeals for a penalty. Obviously nothing given. Cleared away. Alaski can't keep it in play. Referee's discretion. How much we still have. Portillo passes. Seymour. Scuffed pass. Still with it. To the left side now. We're in the 97th minute of the match. Pass intercepted by Jamison. A foot race. Amang, can he get there first? He can. Holds off his opponent. He goes down. That might be a red card. He's claiming the ball was there, but sent off in the dying moments will be the captain, Sam Hamilton. Implications for the next match for New Mexico. And that speed from Amang likely sees that one out.
Well, it was just not fair. You know, that's not an easy matchup for Hamilton.
It's a man chasing. Oh, listen, you're gonna lose that battle 9 times out of 10.
If you're Hamilton, it's straight red card. We'll see it again. Just in behind, gets caught up, brings him down, runs into his legs.
Yeah,
text because he like it.
Yeah, if anything, you know, it's a yellow, and he's already on a yellow, so
exactly.
You know, it will be the same end result.
98th minute now. We can look at what preceded this before the red card. Lofted in, so close.
Oh my God! But if you're Kelowna, you really have to go for that ball. I see it bounces in front of you.
It's really tough because the goalkeeper's sprinting at you. You got to put your body on the line.
Yep, you got to do it. Especially if you're just coming in late in the game. You want more opportunities.
That's your opportunity.
Yeah.
1-0. '98th, ticking into the 99th minute. Standing over it, Marcus Nakim. Could seal it. Nakim just over goal. But the referee puts his whistle to his mouth. They do enough. On his 24th birthday, number 10 on the year, Milan Alaski. How about that? They keep on ticking. Another 3 points at home.
A solid performance for Orange County here tonight. They were able to manage the lows, you know, just a little bit better than New Mexico did in the first half. And then, you know, in the second half, they had one chance, put it in the back of the net, and 3 points for the home side, which they're needed, and they will get them closer to a playoff spot here tonight.
Man of the match. Who else could it be than Milan Alaski, the match winner, his birthday goal, sending us in with a win here. Tonight's Man of the Match presented by Northgate Market. We'll see it again here. Shifts it out to the right-hand side for the youngster, Bryce Jamison. Makes it easy with the left foot. And Alaski makes no mistake with that, taking that one for the 1-0 win.
Yeah, player of his quality. He's not going to miss from that distance. A great setup as well from Jameson. Just to, you know, trusting Alaski that he was able to finish and put the final touch into, you know, a solid play again from the build-up. So, you know, it comes to, you know, the way they were able to move the ball, and that's how they were able to find the lone goal of the night.
So celebrations will continue for Alaski into the night. 3 points, the goal. They head the way of Orange County. We'll show you all the highlights and what happened in this one after this break. Stick with us. It was a thriller between Orange County and New Mexico United, but the 3 points heading the way of the hosts. We'll be back in a moment, just after this break.
Where it's all about you. Hi, I'm John Patterson from the brand new Mission Viejo Kia. Don't pay over MSRP for your Kia in Orange County. At the all-new Patterson Mission Viejo Kia, there are no addendums, no add-ons, just amazing customer experience and upfront pricing. Experience the difference, Orange County, at Mission Viejo Kia, online at missionviejokia.com, where it's all about you. Patterson Kia, where it's all about you.
Every person has inherent existing potential. Each one of us can move better, feel better, and perform better. Our goal is to create a movement culture that facilitates thriving, challenges the norms, and optimizes the human experience by providing the highest quality physical therapy. Whether you're returning to sport or simply seeking to live your best life, reimagine physical therapy. Discover your potential.
Final score here, Orange County 1, New Mexico United 0, brought to you by True Path Loans full-time. Milan Alaski on his birthday getting the goal. We'll show you the highlights of how it all happened. Tonight's highlights brought to you by Turf Gym located in Newport Beach. Jose, it was an interesting match from start to finish. We wondered if we'd ever get a goal, but it was a good one throughout.
Yeah, it was a very good one. I think in the 17th minute, we saw the shot from Miloski, slight deflection as well. Makes it a little bit harder for Tambakis to make the save. But, at this point in the game, it was Orange County dominating possession and creating chances from the right, from the left, but just unable to score. This one in the 33rd minute. I think this is big. This is big because, this kept New Mexico in the game. Obviously they end up losing the game, but still, this was a big moment for them.
Indeed, 55th minute. One of the most interesting highlights of the match, nearly the spectacular from Daniel Bruce.
Yeah, this is just, a great effort, a great effort. If that goes in, that's probably goal of the year. But, unfortunately for New Mexico, that was one of the very few chances they had inside the box. This one, a very good one. The move from Amanda Moreno to get everything started is just outstanding, and then the shot, it's also very good. The shot with the save.
Forces Shuttler into the save. Jump to the 80th minute now when the match was broken wide open. Jameson just doing clever to stay wide on the right-hand side. Picks out Alaski on the left side of the box.
Well, it's interesting to me that Ryden slows down a little bit, looking for an offside. And there's not even close,
Nope.
They were not even close to an offside. So a great setup. Orange County, they were able to take advantage of that mistake defensively.
94th minute, we wondered maybe New Mexico might get one last opportunity. Not quite an opportunity, but that ball taking an agonizing bounce past Corona.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ball, and then, it's a 50-50. If you're Kelowna, you're down a goal, you really have to go for it at that point.
Tonight's stats brought to you by Saw v. Law. Final thoughts for you, Jose, with these stats in the background?
Well, New Mexico, they got 2 shots on target. At the end of the first half, they have no shots. Unfortunately, that's not enough for them. 42% possession, it's interesting to me because the second half, it did seem like New Mexico dominated, but I don't know if, they go that high to 58%. At the end of the day, 3 points, it's deserving tonight for Orange County.
New Mexico took the first match between these sides 3-1. Orange County at their own turf. They take this one 1-0, courtesy of the birthday boy, Milan Alaski. It was a 1-0 match. It was thrilling throughout, and in the 80th minute, it was broken through. Alaski with the winner. Next up for these sides, New Mexico hits the road again, taking on Hartford Athletic on the road, while Orange County head over to San Diego for a road trip next weekend. A fascinating game for Jose Rodriguez. I've been Jack Edwards, and our entire production crew. Final from Orange County 1, New Mexico United 0.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.